Welcome to ISE's FX Options Weekly Outlook, a weekly outlook on the US dollar versus the major currencies, hosted by Jason Ayres, a top industry instructor and founder of OptionSource.net. Learn to trade your views on the strength or weakness of the US dollar.
Well, hi there and welcome to the ISE FX Options Weekly Outlook for May 4th, 2009. As always, this is Jason Ayres, founder and president of OptionSource.net. Let's take a look at our U.S. dollar index, a great way to gain some perspective as to how the U.S. dollar has been trading against a basket of currencies. As you can see here, that 84.85 support continues to hold after several attempts to break to new lows. Now, momentum does support a continuation to the downside as the dollar completes what appears to be a bear flag on the weekly chart. Although our technical indicators are suggesting another leg down, a bounce here will open the window for a push back up into that 88-89 focal zone. We do, however, need to see that definitive break above 86 for us to be confident in such a move. Now, our daily snapshot continues to reflect the consolidation within that 84-85 focal zone. Again, a break below 84 is likely to trade down to that 82-83 range. With that in mind, let's take a look at the first of our ISE FX options pair values, the CDD, the US versus the Canadian dollar. Now, the CDD made its way down to test that 118 box as anticipated, and after such an aggressive move, a bounce here is expected. A mild retracement may reach into that 122 to 122.5 box, with the next overhead resistance coming into play, however unlikely, up at that 124. Now, although this bounce is anticipated, our momentum indicators do suggest to be open to a continuation to the downside, which may test as deep as this 115 box. The US versus the yen is backtesting resistance within the 98-99 focal zone, as seen here in the ISE FX options pair value YUK. Now, after last week's strong finish, a slight pullback is expected that may retrace all the way back down to that 96-97 focal zone. Now, our momentum indicators are suggesting a strength to the upside, and if the YUK holds at 98, a move back to the 101-102 range may be on the horizon. Next up, the EUI, the US versus the Euro. Now, the EUI appears to be lining up for another leg down, and a break and a close below 75 is likely to spark a move as deep as this 73 to 73.5 box. Now, if the pair value is able to hold at 75, we anticipate a move into resistance at 77, 77.5. Well, the U.S. dollar is on its way to testing a very important support level against the British pound, as seen here in the ISE FX options pair value BPX. Now, this level is significant here in the bigger picture, and we are expecting a slight bounce as we come off of this support level. Now, all signs are pointing to a continuation to the downside, and again, with this level being an important support in the bigger picture, a break below this may extend as deep as 62 to 63. Well, the US dollar is clearly testing a key support level against the Australian dollar, as seen here in the ISE FX options pair value AUX. Now, with this area being very significant in terms of support, a bounce here is anticipated. We are cautious, however, as a continuation lower seems likely. A break below this 136, 137 support level is likely to yield a test all the way back down into that 128 to 130 focal zone. Let's take a look at a few of our key points. First of all, the U.S. dollar index continues to show weakness as the U.S. dollar breaks to lower lows against many major currencies. A break and a close below 84 will likely give way to a test of support within the 82, 82.5 range. The CDD is now testing the 118 range as anticipated. We do expect a bounce back into that 120.5 to 122 range. However, momentum is strong to the downside. The YUK is testing resistance. We suspect a move back down to the 96-97 range. However, momentum builds to the upside. The EUI appears to be lining up for a continuation to the downside. A break and a close below 75 will likely yield a test of support within that 72-73 focal zone. The BPX appears to be rolling over. We are seeing a test of an important support at 67. A small bounce here is possible. However, momentum is picking up to the downside, which may give way to a move as deep as that 62-63 range. Finally, the AUX is also testing an important support level, which generally results in a retracement. Consolidation below 137 opens the window for a move as deep as 128 to 130. And this has been your ISCFX Options Weekly Outlook for May 4th, 2009. I'm Jason Ayres, founder and president of OptionsSource.net. Thanks for joining me this week. We'll see you here next week.
Thank you for participating in this week's session. Please join us again next week. For more information about Jason Ayres and to sign up for free FX Options trade alerts, just visit www.optionsource.net. To learn more about ISE FX Options, including our weekly webinar series, visit us at www.ise.com/fx. ISE FX Options can easily be traded through all options-enabled brokerage accounts. These exchange-listed securities are cash-settled in US dollars and have a European-style exercise.